Hello everyone. So today I am going to be doing a review on this 2020 Honda Rebel 500. So I got this obviously last year, June of last year, and uh, this year the only thing I did was, well, last year I added the windshield, and then this year I added the exhaust, the full exhaust system by Lex Tech. I think this was the 8PC. I don't recall, but I'll put it on the comments if you guys is interested in that product. Um, so, and I'll do a sound test for that exhaust in a moment. So the seat. So okay. So how I feel about this bike as a beginner bike, I could have gone with the 300, but I decided to go with the 500 because, yeah, a lot of people on YouTube were saying that you get bored easily with the 300. So I'd figured, okay, yeah, that could be true for me, and it was. Um, it could have been, but I went with the 500 and I liked it. I still like it, and it's good for commute. It's good for, I would say, about an hour max of riding this motorcycle without having your butt achy. And so it's mostly the seat that's uncomfortable. So over an hour you'll start to feel the achiness, and it's just uncomfortable. And by the time you like when you are on a red light, you sometimes have to stand up just to stretch and wiggle side to side, whatever you can do to release some of that discomfort. But yeah, the seat is uncomfortable. I've never changed it. um, I just don't want to spend money because I'm planning on trading this motorcycle. So so that's number one, is the seat is very uncomfortable after an hour. So I also added this combination lock here. I don't know if you notice it, but basically it's for my motorcycle and my jacket. I like to go hiking a lot, so I don't want to carry my helmet and my jacket with me. So what I do is I unlock this, and on one end I looped it on the jacket sleeves and inside, and then around the other side of the sleeves, and while also the other end through the helmet. So the helmet sits here, and it just locks it because it goes through this loop here and on the other side. So it's very secure. So I thought that was very um, uh, productive and intuitive and very smart investment. And hold on a second, there's a car coming, and hopefully the audio doesn't get messed up. So this thing, so number one is the seat. I also forgot, I also added this as well, for a passenger, because I did have a passenger at one point. So the seat is uncomfortable, number one. Number two, the brakes, they're okay. It's not, as a beginner, I wouldn't know, and I don't have anything to compare it with, but the brake is okay. It's got ABS, so that really helps. As you can see, it's ABS right there, that yellow orange light. So the brakes okay. The suspension, that's number two. Number three, the suspensions is terrible, in my opinion. When I am on the highway and going at least over 60 miles an hour, and the highway that I go to, most of the time it has a lot of like bumps, and when you hit those bumps, it's pretty painful. It doesn't absorb it well, and yeah, and sometimes the front wheel slightly get wobbled for like half a second to a second after hitting a bump or bumps. I don't know if that is normal because, like I said, this is my first motorcycle, so I don't have anything to compare it with. Let me know what you guys think, maybe if that's normal or not. But the wobble disappears, you know, like the bike straightens itself out, and I'm not, quite frankly, I'm not afraid, but it's just one of those things like it's just supposed to happen. So, oh yeah, I also installed that engine guard there. It was helpful because, as you can see, it's missing that metal plate there because I did drop this, and you can see the marks there, scratches, and good thing there's no scratches on the engine itself. So the brake sucks. The suspension's okay. They're all okay in my opinion. The radius turn radius, it's good. I'm able to do a U-turn without a problem. Sharp turn corners, no issues there at all. Without this windshield, it's very difficult to keep your composure after, I mean, over 60 miles an hour. That's I put it there, and it makes a huge difference. The mirrors are good, no complaints with the mirrors. I'm able to see my both sides. Sometimes I do have to look just to confirm the blind spot that nothing is there. The horn, it's pretty loud. I guess that's okay. So this is the 500 version. It's good on the highway. I'm able to bypass, you know, most cars. No issues there. It's really good for commute. Just past 1 hour, it's becoming very painful. Gas tank it's good. I fill it up about, so it's right now gas prices is $3.05 per gallon. So I fill it up about $5-6, and then yeah, so that lasts me 2 days worth of commute, 2-3 days. So now let's go to the sound exhaust system. So the neutral. It's better if I put this here. Yeah, so this is what the sound is like. It's pretty good sound. I don't know if you guys can hear me. The Lex Tech. Pretty loud. Yeah, it's very, very loud. It's got a lot of pops and grunting, if you could call it at that. It's good because I was using this as DoorDash, and I don't know if it saves me a lot in terms of my safety wise, but because it is loud, drivers are able to hear me, and so they look in their mirrors, and yeah, so I guess that's one benefit of having that. This was part of the whole first time DoorDash experience, that cup holder there. I'd say I'd do it sometimes, but probably not aggressively. Oh yeah, so the headlights are terrible at night. I wouldn't recommend riding this at night if you don't feel comfortable, but yeah, the headlights are terrible. You'd have to use the high beam. So that's the one of the cons about this motorcycle. Other than that, it's a really good beginner bike. I would recommend it. I have recommended this to a lot of my friends who are interested in riding a motorcycle. Again, it depends on your comfort level and your confidence. Skills is something that you acquired over time, but yeah. So the 500, I started off, and I was comfortable with that, and the horn was pretty loud. So that's my take on this motorcycle. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know. I definitely think that this is a good beginner bike. I was thinking of last year, like June, 3 months after June, like September, I was going to trade this in, but I decided to just give it another year this year. But then I ran out of time. I am going to replace or trade this in, and uh, I was looking at the CBR 650 or the Trident Street Triple R, because I am very comfortable with with this bike now. I'm able to go 0 to 60 without no fear, just the throttle, like just pulling it in. I'm very comfortable, and I would definitely I am ready to trade this in, definitely. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and until next time.